Hey guys, my name is Zach. Welcome to the Joy of Hobbying. Today we're going to compare our budget Walmart Hero Series R2-D2 to the Hot Toys Hero Series R2-D2, and we're also going to compare the Target exclusive Hero Series C-3PO to the Sideshow C-3PO. This is the packaging that the R2 comes in. It's pretty basic. I think it's just a repackage of the TFA version, and you can see that this example does come with the rockets from, I believe, episode 3. Right off the bat, you can see the height is just a little bit smaller for my R2 on the left, and the width is a little narrower. My friend Dean, who lent me both the R2 and the C-3PO for this video, told me that it looks like the figure was just kind of dragged from the corner in Photoshop, just a little bit out for the Hot Toys R2, and I think that that's accurate. I'll be honest, I think I like the Hot Toys weathering a little bit better. It's a little crisper, but in reality, I think mine, for what it is, isn't terrible. The biggest complaint that I have with the Hero Series R2 is the seams in the dome. But then again, it's an $8 figure, and I don't think that, they're that bad. You can see here the coiling on the legs is a lot sharper on the Hot Toys. They're a little bit wide on my Hero Series R2. But generally speaking, the panels, are pretty similar. They match up pretty well. The chrome is actually brighter just a little bit on mine, but that's because I think Hasbro is using a brushed aluminum, which is a very hard effect to capture with paint, since it's we're not actually treating the aluminum after we apply it. Here's the back side of the R2s. You can see on the left with the Hero Series, the indicator is colored, whereas Hot Toys, it relies on an LED to get the color. And not that there's anything wrong with that, but I think I kind of prefer the Hero Series method. Here's another angle of the figures. And my blue, which is the stock blue for the Hero Series, is a little bit more of a royal blue. But I actually kind of like that a little bit better. They both display really well in the DTOF, but, when I first got my Hot Toys R2 several months back when I had one, that was the one thing that really struck me as kind of off, was the blue. So next up, we're going to look at the C-3PO from Sideshow versus the Hero Series C-3PO. And right off the bat, there is a huge height difference. You can see that the Sideshow one is significantly taller than the Target Hero Series C-3PO. Now, I don't attribute this to the Target being that short. Rather, I think it's that the Sideshow is way too tall. This Sideshow is roughly the same height as the Hot Toys Han Solo, which is, a figure of a 6'2" human being. And C-3PO, according to Wikipedia, should be about 5'9", 5'10". And when you do the math, it ends up being that my C-3PO is about a 1/4 inch too short, and the Sideshow C-3PO is way too tall. So, ignoring the height differences, you can see that the Sideshow is a little bit more of a shiny metallic finish. And actually the paint that I applied, which is a Rust-Oleum Gold Chrome on the Hero Series C-3PO, keep in mind this Hero Series C-3PO was repainted by myself. It was actually almost exactly the same tone of gold, but I applied 3 layers of a brown wash to tone down the chrome effect to get it to be a little bit more weathered. So if I hadn't done that, which is what Sideshow did, we'd have pretty similar chromes. And the chrome legs, in my opinion, look pretty similar. The one thing that I will say that the Hero Series C-3PO has on the Sideshow by far is the eyes and the thumbs. I think the eyes and the thumbs look pretty terrible on the Sideshow, but, it is a much more premium figure, and so areas like the waist and, of course, just generally speaking, the articulation are significantly better on the Sideshow. And you also get, the magnets for the droid, the little droid pods that they put on their chest. And, it's a nice figure, but I really think that the Hero Series isn't terrible. Now, this is the comparison of the... On the left, we have the budget versions, and on the right, the Hot Toys and the Sideshow versions. And they really look good together. If you had one of these sets in your collection, I don't think you would go wrong. For me, I think I spent $8 for the R2, not including the paint processes, and $18 for the C-3PO, which, you know, for under $30 for the figures versus on the right, it's $220 for the R2 plus $230, I believe, for C-3PO, so about $400, give or take. I don't think that they look terrible. The Hot Toys R2 has a little bit more features, and the Sideshow has more articulation. But yeah, I mean, the one thing though that, you know, you should keep in mind is if you're using the Hero Series R2 is that he doesn't come with a third leg, which is a feature that the Hot Toys has, obviously. But, you know, that aside, I really don't think that, you know, in my opinion, I mean, I like R2-D2 and C-3PO. I don't really think I can justify the expense when the budget options look as good as they do here. Thank you guys for watching. We'll be comparing the Hot Toys Yoda versus my budget version soon, and hopefully you guys enjoy that video and learn something from it.